And what did you bring back from your adventures in the Middle East? In many ways, Islamic civilization had achieved a garden of earthly delights, increased learning, sophistication, and the Westerners came in and basically just wrecked things. They held on to a slice of the Israeli / Palestinian / Phoenician / Philistine, formerly, coast for about 200 years or so, focused around Accra. There are also Crusader castles that survived, sort of, to the present day, but in the long run, didn't work. The Crusades were a total bust, but the flowers that they brought back home, the flowers of civilization they brought back home, were innumerable. But what did work? The Westerners basically learned more from the Islamic occupants of the Middle East, there in the present day, than the Middle Eastern people learned from the West. And the Crusaders brought back, again, that notion of wine, women, and song. They also brought back musical instruments, had ideas about how to make music. And let's not forget some of the other benefits of Islam that the West brought home, including the translations of Greek philosophy that had been preserved in Arabic, and then, of course, the Arabic numbering system, which originally had come from India, and then just for one other isolated subject, and there are numerous others, just all the vocabulary words that begin with al. How about albatross, alchemy, chemistry, right? Alcohol, drink up, alcove, alembic. What's that? It's a distillation apparatus. I'm reading this off of Wikipedia, but I knew some of this. Alfalfa, algebra, definitely, algorithm, and alidad, it's a rotary dial, alkali, that's enough. Alidad was a rotary dial that had to do with astronomy. And amongst the notions that came back, strangely, the idea of courtly love, of being enamored of a woman beyond one's station, seemingly unobtainable, perhaps married. Is this an outgrowth of the adulation of the Virgin Mary? One never knows. And it is, once again, a brave new world of influences. So from this point, we're going to hear a lot more instrumental music. Despite the fact that harmony was never particularly cultivated in the Middle East, somehow the explosion of harmony that began before the Crusades really continues. And the whole notion of the guy or the girl with the guitar, with the lute, becomes increasingly important. Troubadours, trouvères, and minnesingers, those wandering musicians, usually with a lute. Ooh, coming back from the Middle East, the oud, and the definite article in Arabic, and also inherited in Spanish, el. So one can only imagine somebody bringing back the instrument and saying, hey, this is a great instrument. What is it? El oud, el oud. And somebody is lighting it together and saying, lute. And it wasn't the piano. I'll get back to that piano at some point. This is my third day to attempt it. The troubadours. Trouvère. The trouvères are in northern France, the troubadours in southern France. That's a Provençal language. But trouve is to find in Old French. And the troubadours found and composed new lyrics and new melodies, probably assisted by their assistant jongleurs. And in Germany they were known as the minnesingers, and no, they weren't particularly small. But we have at least 3 bodies of wonderful music, some of which we will hear. And here is a bona fide troubadour song. And this is by Guiraut de Bornelh. And this is the opposite of a serenade. A serenade is a song you sing your beloved, maybe from her balcony, from below her balcony, kind of the Shakespeare Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? And Juliet, by the way, is not wondering where he is, but how he came to have such a wonderful name. But at any rate, that's the serenade. The Aubade, the morning song, is the song you sing your lover the morning after. And this morning after is getting ready to go off on crusade. And so the sacred and the secular, the sacred crusade and the secular I miss my honey, are all balled up together in this marvelous piece. Reis Glorios, glorious king. So clearly the sacred takes precedence over the secular the morning after. Well, it's easy to understand that one could feel religious. And solfege here, D Dorian, with aspects of D minor. Do, do, so, so, that typical rise we've heard in so many pieces. Do, do, so, 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 la, te, la, so, la, fa, so, la, te, la, so. And then here comes that aspect of minor. We don't have any idea, by the way, exactly how the rhythmic modes work in this piece. And you'll see 3 different possibilities, and I believe our recording by the Florilegium Musicum is yet a 4th variant. And here's the B section of this binary piece. So, fa, sol, la, so. Oh yes, there we go. Lower that B. Make it darker and more mysterious yet. And here with an added drone and improvised flute and viol lines to this monophonic melody, making it in this performance homophonic. course, if you're outside the church, I guess it doesn't matter what mode you're in, right? You just make it up as you go along. And we've seen harmonically that C major, or just the major scale in general, is or should have been a happening thing around the world, and I believe it was, and certainly is. So here's Raimbaut de Vaqueiras. He's another troubadour. And this is Kalenda Maya, who here wrote the up-tempo version. And the rhythms in the recording will be not quite what you see on the page, but that's okay. Another interpretation of the rhythmic modes, perchance. But we've got here, once again, seems like C major, kind of maybe, ends on C every time. The finalis is supposed to determine the mode, yes? So let's say it is C, but it also has intimations of C mixolydian with a te do. Starts on mi. Mi, so, la, so, fa, so, la, te. There it is. La, so, la, ti. There's the major. Do, ti, la, so, mi, fa, mi, re, do. I rest my case. 3 melodic sections, each repeated. The second and third strains have first and second endings, these puncta, and they called these in French the open and closed endings, ouvert et clos. I remember to look at the camera, which is over there. Anything else I want to say? How many is a pickup? You don't start on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and of course 3, 4, the holy time signature that we love so much in the Middle Ages. And how many measures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. And second strain, second section, 1, 2, 3, 4. And third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it evolves towards normal.
Som där är reja, det tjejer är reja, det går att spela.